I will now demonstrate how to insert or delete rows or columns. So when you're working with a spreadsheet, you'll often find that you'll need to add additional information than you originally planned for. So that's quite easy to do. For example, if I wanted to add a column between A and B, I'm going to click on left mouse click on column B, and then I'm going to right mouse click on column B and say insert one to the left. So I want to insert a column to the left of column B. When I do that, it pops a column in there. Now I'm going to call this one fixed slash variable. So I want to know if it's fixed or variable. So fixed means that income or expenses do not normally vary from month to month, where a variable income or expense often varies from month to month. For example, ODSP is probably a fixed amount for the year, per month for year, whereas part-time work probably varies from month to month, so we're going to call that a variable. We're going to call rent as pretty much a fixed item. Food is possibly be, let's say, fixed because you have a fixed amount of money you're going to spend. Your transportation could be variable, for example, and recreation definitely could be variable, and utilities is probably fixed. So this just tells you the type of income. We've added a column here to say whether the income or the expense is a fixed amount or a variable amount. Fixed means it probably doesn't change throughout the year. Variable means it probably does change from month to month depending on the situation. So we've just clicked on the column, clicked on insert to the left or to the right, and we added a column to the left, and we've added column B, which we're calling fixed or variable income. Now say we want to add an item like clothing because we don't have clothing in our list here, and I want to add it below food. So I want to put up my list. I'm going to click on row 7, left mouse click, right mouse click, and say insert one above. So I'm going to put it above food. So I'm going to insert a row above food, and when I do that, I'm going to take a clothing amount, and I'm going to insert this clothing amount in row 7. So I'm just going to paste that in there, and now I've included row 7, and it has dollars and cents. So I'm just going to get rid of those decimal places, and I've inserted a row. So I can either click on a column and insert a column to the left or to the right, or I can click on a row and I can insert a column above or below, and that allows me to adjust my spreadsheet. So in this case, I've added a column B for fixed or variable, and I've inserted a row to accommodate for clothing, which I had not originally included in my budget. I should put 55 for December as well. There we go. Okay, so that's how you insert a row or column. Let's say we want to delete a row or column now. Let's say I've decided that I'm not going to include transportation in my expenses. I'm going to click on row 9, left mouse click, right mouse click, and say delete the row. Let me go up here, say part-time work. I'm going to click on row 3, right mouse click, and say delete the row. And I'm going to delete the column here called fixed or variable. I'm going to click on column B, left mouse click, right mouse click, and then say delete the column, and I've deleted the column. So you can adjust your spreadsheet. You can insert rows, you can insert columns, you can delete rows, and you can delete columns to accommodate your data.